Greetings, pals. Is it the right date? It is the right date. It's April 22nd. Today's a Wednesday. Game 3, Penguins against the Flyers. Penguins at Philadelphia, in Philadelphia, at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. They are down 1 right now. There is 10 minutes left of first period. I am jittery immediately already. There is so much energy in that. Just so much energy. Anyways, we're gonna start mining before I like freak out about things. And that's about it. That's all I have for right now. I just got back from my adventures, so it's been adventurous. But it's nice to be back home and hanging out. We're gonna continue on this very fun bracelet, and that's about all the updates I've got so far. Reha. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool. Oh, come on, boys. You can do it. I have so many feelings. I'm so nervous. It's not even funny. Come on, boys. There's like a lot of energy, which is like what they're saying the issue is that like everybody just has like, oh, come on, boys. I hate it. Get spicy. Get gently spicy. You guys know how to be gently spicy. We know that you know how to be gently spicy. I have faith in you. Come on. Come on, boys.
Members of Murder Tribe invite Paul Watari to join them in a vigil for the fallen. Contact the local field office for details.
We don't need heavy hits, we need goals, guys. Come on. Come on. They got a power play, the Penguins, and on their power play they scored. I have so much anxiety. So much anxiety. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. There was a bruise on my hand. Oh, what's happening? Weird. All right. So nervous. Why do I bother watching sports? Honestly. Stresses me out so much every time. Like, I do this to myself, you know? Just crazy, crazy goose juice. I never know how to check that. I don't like them. Scordite. Alright, let's check it out.
Scrapping the battleships, refuse the divine now. Suggest or try recycling centers turn your salvage into our republic's strength.
You can do it, guys. You can do it. Just you can do it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I will like zone out every 2 seconds. Like it's just what is overview? Is it that thing on the side? Stupid power plays. Oh, I see. Alrighty. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Mother. Okay, we gotta go. Isn't that like not a lot of cargo hold? Oh, mining hold is bigger, okay. Alright, let's go give that a shot. Let's go give it a shot. Mining.
Warp drive
Let us
active.
see. Oh, nice. Okay, there's a bunch of it. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Which one did I need? That bad boy. Let's go. GG dog. We can't see that. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Nice. Alright. And now we shall mine. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You can do it. They were also talking about how, like, as the series goes on, they get more and more, like, banged up because of all the spicy stuff. Well, that makes sense. Great hands. Hello, Ulf. How are you today? I am mining the Scordite. I'm good. I am good. I just got back home. I'm watching this game. It's an experience. Oh my fucking god, this guy. Sidney Crosby is currently laying on the ice. Jesus Christ, dude. He bumped into the ref. But anyways. That's insane. That's insanity. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna continue having feelings about this. We're gonna ignore it. How are you though? What'd you get up to? It feels like there's been a weekend, but there hasn't been. It's literally Wednesday. That was crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Okay, he also got a penalty for embellishment or whatever. Insanity. He tapped his face and the guy just decided to fall down. Oh my god, wow. Wow. Mans is like almost 40 years old again. Anyways. I did. So I'm getting the score date now. I don't actually know how to make the containers, but I'm gonna figure it out. I do have my ChatGPT up, so we'll figure it out. But I'm very excited to make them, so I'm literally out doing that. I don't know how much scoreite I need, and I don't really know what to do with it, and I don't know how to put it all together. But yeah, the ChatGPT is gonna tell me. Do I have to bring it to some kind of factory? Or like lick it and stick it together with glue of sorts. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. Actually, do ask me questions. But thank you very much. I'm so excited for those. I'm so excited to like organize all my shit. But I'm also excited that this whole entire side quest requires mining, because mining is what I want to be doing right now. What a baby. I thought they were over exaggerating when they called him like a crybaby, but like I hope they make a clip out of that. Matt. Let me Google. Oh, one of my score diets died. Okay, that one's targeted. Could I do this one, or is it too far away? Pew pew. Oops. Oh, right. Sorry, wrong one. This one. Very exciting. This is also my first time going to like to a belt and doing stuff. I'm gonna fill up my cargo hold and then go back and then see how that works. I'll mine it. Right? Is that correct? You gave me all the other ingredients. Containers. Mark my station dock, and then reprocess the scoredite. Click on your scoredite, click reprocess, and it turns it into titanium and pyrite. Those are the actual materials you need for the container blueprint. Build your container, open the industry window, find container blueprint, click it, hit start. If you have enough materials, it'll start producing, then wait, then deliver. It'll take a bit of time, and when done, click deliver. Your containers show up in your item hanger. Small but important tip: if you're short of material, just mine more squared and repeat. If reprocessing gives less than expected, then normally that's normal. Early skills plus station efficiency effect yield. Oh. Shit. Is it affect? It's the verb to influence affect, right? Is the referring to the result of the outcome of the change. Okay, cool. So I'ma just do the thing. The orange ones. I am cheering for the orange ones. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ew. Or is it this one? That's a llama. How are you? Are you also watching the game, Phoenix? Good. So spicy. I am full of bees over it. It's just... Yeah, it does. Playoff Gritty also, just what chaos. But they need to breathe. They do really need to breathe after this whole situation. They need to, like, focus. They were talking about how, like, everyone's a little too spicy, and I'm like, that's true. We gotta like, rein it in a little bit. I didn't consider that. I was like, wait, we do need to focus. So, but they seem to be focusing more now. Did you see that Crosby situation right now? The freaking, yeah, dude, what even was that? Like, 40-year-old man, what even was that? Unhinged, so unhinged. I was, like, hearing about the Crybaby stuff, and I was like, he must be. I know, but, like... Sir. This is not soccer. This is hockey. Yeah, exactly. But I just hope that, I don't know. I'm just gonna stress about it regardless. Just stress about it the entire time. Did you watch the other two games? How are you feeling about Martone? I'm so excited for him to be in the thing. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, especially like with the other two, like in the Pittsburgh games, it felt like the refs were really heavily like favoring the Penguins, which is, yeah, but I'm also like biased. I want the Penguins to never get a power play. I just want them. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. Nice, congratulations. That's okay. Just makes you a big old fan. What are you a fan of? What's your favorite team? I'm technically from Toronto, like I'm nice. Wild is doing good, aren't they? Sorry, I'm trying to get my yarn out. Just continues coming. Exciting. It's just exciting to be O-Tide, yeah. Just this whole series is like spicy all the way. I'm just excited for them to be in the playoffs in the first place, because like they came back, I don't know if you know, but they came back from like a 3.7% after just after the Olympic break. We got some rah-rah energy in us. Just decided that all of a sudden we really wanted to get into the playoffs. I know. We've been trying really hard. The amount of believing that the fans have been doing is... It's been a really fun time. Truly. But just like full of anxiety. Like the cheering for this team is like just anxiety through and through. The whole entire time. There's no point at which you relax. But I also like... I'm also really happy that they got in, because I know that every single time that it does end, I then get just really sad, because it's like you gotta wait so long for it to restart again. I know, yeah. He's been fantastic. I think that he like meshes with them really well, and he understands them, and I'm really glad that he's like taking like the group that we have right now is really symbiotic, and then on top of that, like he's merging like players of all different age categories like really well, and like everybody has like respect, and everybody like there's just a really good camaraderie going on. He's really good at like, I guess, motivating them or whatever in the right way, so really happy with that. Some other teams, you know, don't do that. Yeah. How many, what's the split for the wild? If you know or want to share. I've been like hearing things here and there, but I mostly just focus on the flyers, to be honest. Mostly, I just want to stress. Yeah, and there's, again, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's great. I think it's wonderful. I talk about the same thing with, like, UFC and stuff. Like, I think that it's just, like, there needs to be, like, different leagues that, like, if you're not competing at the very top, then you should still be able to, like, continue to compete or whatever. Or there should just be more, like, attention to all those different leagues, too. Like, we don't need to... whatever. Yeah, they definitely should. Like, the kids, like, perform very well. I'm so impressed with Martone. They only took him on, like, recently, within the past whatever, and then in his debut, he scored. Go Flyers! Yes! Go boys! They've gotta focus. They've gotta center. They've gotta breathe. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's really cool. It's exciting. And I'm kind of hoping that, like, the Rara from the, like, AHL or whatever also comes over. They do all the things. But not too much Rara. We have to keep the Rara contained. Keep it contained. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm excited. I didn't expect to be back here for the game, but here we are. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I just want us to win. I just, honestly, it's like, it's been really, like, game by game. But I would love for us to just, we just need to win against the Penguins, you know? Like, it's a personal feeling at this point. I'm a fan of the Flyers. I'm much less of a fan of the man that was just crying on the floor. Also, again, I ranted about this last time, but I hated the approach that they took, like the Penguins took, to trash talk, because they were essentially just trying to, like, make women uncomfortable as their, like, trash talk, which was weird. And I was like, there is many other approaches. Also, if somebody would like to explain to me what slime you out means, because it just sounds gross. In my opinion. You know, maybe others have different opinions, but I think it sounds... reminds me of either Ghostbusters or just, like, I just have images of, like, snails everywhere. And it just makes me feel a little uncomfy. Yeah, I know. It's, they've got a lot of feelings. They really wanted to get in. Like, I don't know. That's what I find magical about this team, is that, like, if you believe in them and if you, like, motivate them, like, it really does make such a huge difference, and it makes such a huge impact on their confidence and stuff, and they really do, like, it brings out the whole, like, brotherly love thing and whatever. And they really just do play significantly better if you just, like... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, moist. It's the same feeling. It's gross. And, like, why are you saying that to me? How is this... I mean, maybe that's, like, the reaction they're trying to get, but, like, what a strange approach. Perhaps that's what it's like over there, but I don't know. Oh, that's gross. That's even more gross. Like, this is what I mean, though. That's such a weird approach. Like, it's just... Because our approach also is, like, we're going through a whole little, like, boy aquarium, like, man I need thing, and so we're bringing in, like, a lot of women into the stadium, and so we're, like, trying to, you know... It's like, we have our male fans, and we have our female fans, and it's like, you know, come bring your ladies, or come socialize. And it's a good time, and so, like, to have the contrast of this other team that's like, this is not a safe space for women, and you're like, okay, so no women at your games, cool. Like, it's just, in contrast to our approach, it feels like a weird time. Yeah, well, like, we love watching, like, it's really spicy as a lady. I love to watch UFC. I don't know if you guys have been on my channel yet, but I love UFC. And so, like, Yeehaw Fists, it's a great time. like amongst each other and whatever. You don't need to make women uncomfortable to do that. You can still fight in front of ladies, and in fact they're gonna love that. The ladies are probably gonna appreciate that, you know? Have y'all ever been to a UFC fight? You know? Exactly. Are you excited? What's your favorite fighter? Is a weird question to ask. Hard question. How do you feel about Hamza versus Chimaev? Oh, fucking sakes. Hamza versus Strickland. I keep saying that. I think it would be hilarious if Hamza fought himself. My favorite fighter, that's a really hard question. I like many of them. But I do like Hamza. He is one of my favorite fighters. I'm a big Dagestani supporter. I come from Siberia. So, I come from mountains. Izzy's also good. I feel bad for him though, just because like he recently lost again. He's really on like a little bit of like a downwards spiral, and I feel the same way about him as I like, right, like not the same way about him as I do with Flyers. I think that if he was, because I think he kind of lost a lot of support after like all of his losses, and then all after that like dog situation, and so I think like he really gets into his head, and if you get into Izzy's head, then he performs significantly worse. Yeah, for sure. I think Hamza's gonna be Strickland too. But like, it's gonna be a fun fight. I'm really excited to see Strickland try to wrestle. Yeah. Well, Jerry just had a baby. Like usually, especially a girl baby. How did he lose? Was it TKO recently, Jerry? I think so, right? I forgot what it was. He like lost pretty quickly. Kind of zoned out. I do usually also stream on nights with UFC. But yeah, he just had a baby, so that's like excusable. And like Izzy's going through some psychological shit. But shit like that, right? Like it would be nice. Hot ass. Gonna eat an orange. Orange juice. Boop. Are they finished? UFC 5. Hello. Yeah, anyways, I do hope that Izzy comes back. It would be nice. But that's also the other thing I was talking about, where like they should have like a different league, which is why I'm excited for GFL. Well, was it GFL? Or now they're doing Karate Combat. The one that I don't think that Izzy should go to that league. I think that league should be more of like a test league where they kind of fight everybody, and like, you know, that's the place where they can explore the whole like fighting everyone and fighting, you know, all genders and all this other jazz. That's GFL, or like fighting, you know, like, because I think that Tony Ferguson, I think that like I don't know if he's like, if there's like issues with his fighting or something, like something CT or something. Maybe, I don't know that. But so like of league where people can fight like on their own terms kind of, and like the regulations are a little bit looser or something, I definitely think we should have a league like that. But I also think that we should have like a secondary tier league where like, you know, you have like UFC, which is like the top competitors, and we actually like test like, you know, the like breadths of like human capabilities in terms of fighting. But then we should also have a secondary league that's like not just the top fighters and stuff like that. Ayo, I too am a Holloway and Pereira fan. But again, if they're going against any like any Dagestani fighters, they always trump. Like when it was Magomedov versus Pereira, I was on that Magomedov team. Well, both times, but especially that first one. That was fun. But yeah. yeah, for like fighters that like retire from the UFC but still want to keep fighting, like we should still have like a cool thing for them. Interesting. Nice. Oranges are fantastic. Get that vitamin C in you. It's good to eat fruits and veggies. I like to eat smoothies because I really like notoriously hate eating like fruits and vegetables, especially green, like leafy green stuff. So I find that it's much easier to like blend it up in a blender with some like bananas and peanut butter, and then it takes away the taste of like the green stuff that you're eating, and just like chug that. But then I used to get really weird with it eventually, where I would like end up blending like sweet potatoes and stuff in it. It was a good time. It was a good time. So I like the striking because, like Sean, I like to watch the candy come out of their face, which is really fucked up, but like, you know, sorry YouTube. Only in sanctioned fighting, but I do like the technicality of wrestling. I grew up around a lot of hand-to-hand combat, like training and gyms and stuff like that. So I do appreciate watching fighters and like watching their actual techniques and stuff like that. And I think that a lot of that comes more. I mean, obviously, like it does come in boxing and striking and all that stuff. But I do appreciate watching the techniques more in wrestling and stuff. I am. No, it totally does. Do you know the history of that region, and especially with the recent wars over there? Like, there's a lot of striking. Fan of kicks, yeah, is exactly. I do like all the head kicks and stuff. They do train. I mean, I don't know if you've seen like Islam Makhachev's like fights, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Islam, obviously. Yeah, they do, but that's because they excel at wrestling, and usually, like, in the Hamzat fight, he's probably gonna go for like, he'll probably strike for a little bit, but he's probably gonna go for I mean, I hope he doesn't fuck around too much. Like, it's not a good time when they're like, oh, I know I can beat you, and so I'm gonna fuck around, and then, you know, like, one bad hit, and you're fucked, and Sean is, you know, Sean's like a lion, like, you know, or like a cat. You know, it's like he'll measure distance and then he'll go at it. But they do lean on their wrestling just because they usually excel at it because they essentially live in the training camp, and so it's like they're always better at it. So like, why would you risk like getting knocked out or doing whatever if you know that you can like submit the person or like whatever win with your wrestling skills? It's just more of like a strategic move, I think. But you know, at least it's not like early UFC with like, I was talking about it the other day with like 35 minutes of like struggle snuggle time, you know, and you're like, all right, like, who's winning? Oh god, it's back on. What the fuck is that? Sorry, I'm trying not to swear as much. If Sean's moving forward, yeah, right. It's interesting because you see him switch into it, right? Where like he's measuring the distance for a while, and then you can see him like just lock in and like start like bullying the person, which is just great. I love Sean. He is also one of my like top. That's why it's hard to answer that question of like who's my favorite fighter. Like there's so many different reasons. They have to stop. They have to stop. Martin, don't get into it. It's okay. He's so mad. They're all so mad. It's like, I like Sean, you know, I hate it, but I also love Sean's yapping, because he's such a... Can't get a real sprite and it annoys me. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. I try to cut down on sugar. I think, like, in these past few years of experiences of the planet, I'm trying to cut down on shit like sugar, and I'm trying to eat clean and healthy, because like I at some point started like the tips of my legs started to go numb, and I was like, oh, that's not the direction we're gonna head. So I've started, but it's really hard to cut out sugar from your diet, like super hard. You don't notice how like addicted you are to it until you try to stop, and then you're like, like I get like upset, right? And then your like blood sugar starts dropping and blah 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 blah. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. I was born in Siberia, but I am from Toronto. Toronto. But I was born in Siberia, and then I also grew up around a lot of like a lot of gyms and a lot of hand-to-hand combat, like places. My grandfather used to teach hand-to-hand combat, so I grew up around a lot of people learning how to do hand-to-hand combat, and he taught a lot of people. So that's where I learned most of that. Is one of them a bad word, or two of them a bad word? I can't say the bad word because, again, YouTube is watching. Tell me why you stopped smoking. And I used to be I was a smoker for 10 years. I started smoking when I was 15. Don't do it, children. And I quit when I was 25 because I was just like, I can't be both 25 and a 10-year smoker. Like, that's very sad. Very sad. Alright, we are at capacity. Fuck you, sir. What a dickhead. What a big old dickhead. Sorry. I'm trying not to swear. Karandash, good job, wow. That one might not be a Russian word. Ozasna? I don't know that one. But Karandash is like a very random word to know.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
I'm trying to figure out what that one is. Ujasna. Okay. Yeah, ujasna. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because there's J is like not a letter in English. For context though, I'm also partially Ukrainian, so this is like not a relax everyone. Bozh moi, yeah. Boys, come on. Please. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Добрый день, доброе утро, и добрый вечер. Yes, good night. Good night. Or good job. That's great. Where did you learn that? I can't handle this. And then they keep trying to fight each other constantly. Stop with the fighting. Give up on the fighting. Just fuck the fighting. Martone's having feelings. Where's the rest of this? Oh, there. Alright, we're back here. We're gonna try to do this. Buddy in my German class who taught English in Moscow. Nice. That sounds like fun. Oh, wow. Okay, I do see that. Wow. Sounds like you're Sean Strickland. Did you also hurt your kneecap? I'm sorry to hear that, though. I'm glad that you're here now. And that's like a pretty good reason to stop smoking, though. It seems like that experience brought you to a healthier spot? Question mark. Sometimes, listen, sometimes we go through some fucked up shit. And it, brings us to a new place in life. Not always good, but, you know. Oh, like now. You are currently experiencing this experience. I'm sorry, buddy. Redneck Randy. Well, you know what? You are here today. You are eating oranges. This is good. Continue to do that. And fuck smoking. You don't need smoking anyways. Smoking's dumb. Smoking's not good for you. Oof. Yikes. Jeez, that's rough. Just keep going. Just keep swimming, man. You will swim out of this. I promise you. If you just say no thank you to injuries, like, obviously, like, you know, take it easy. Don't like over, I mean, I don't know, follow your doctor's directions and all that jazz. I broke, like, a foot, and I've broken a bone, like, rib before, but that was more to jujitsu rather than anything. I got a compression fracture when I was younger. Yeah, cool. I just started playing. It's only been like 4 months since I started playing this game. I'm really liking. I'm a World of Warcraft player, actually. Jesus Christ. That's crazy, bro. This is why I don't ride motorcycles. I tried to get my motorcycle license, but I was clearly like too scared to even be on that bike. It just, I don't know. Y'all that do it, y'all got some different types of balls. I could not. It sounds really scary. What the actual fuck? Okay, so he tried to score, and then they immediately started to tackle them. Why? That's insane. This whole game is insane. I don't approve this message. Yeah, lucky to be here for sure. Nice. What do you play? In that experience? Yeah, I don't. This hockey game is like, it's just a problem. It's just a problem. Okay. All right. Good. You were like like one of them like professional bike people. Oh, nice. I am a Destrolock. I'm actually going to be getting back into PvP, like rated PvP. It's gonna be a good time. It is not great for me. I have too many horses in this race. I don't know, actually. I should check. I used to play Affliction at some point, but then at some point I switched to Destro and I just never went back. Like, it was, I'm pretty sure Affliction was actually one of my first like specializations, and then yeah, it's fantastic. And that Chaos Bowl, oh my goodness. Even though, again, like in PvP, especially in like raids and stuff, or like 40 man beep boops, my whole job is to do like AoE, you know, like crowd control, whatever, and you're just sitting there being like, fear, Shadow Fury, fear, Shadow Fury, fear, Shadow Fury, and it's like when you have the chance, you're like, Chaos Bolt. But you do get addicted to Chaos Bolts. But I was talking to Chat the other day, and Chat was like, you just need to level up to the next stage of PvP competition where you essentially start controlling the raid and how it works, and then you have to monitor, you have to basically learn the, like, all the other classes and what they do, and then just learn all of their cooldowns and stuff, and then force cooldowns via like faking or just like force the other team's raid to essentially go through all their stuff and know when they can't you know, produce big damage or when they're most vulnerable, and then attack at that point. And so that's what I'm going to be working on next. But holy shit, does it take a long time to like figure out, right? Like, so what I was doing is I was running through all the different classes and just basically going through them and trying them out, and then because I don't do well with just like reading and remembering, I'm gonna do like I do better with actually like doing this stuff myself. Are they just gonna put the whole entire team on timeout? That's insane. This game is insane. Fuck this game. Even if we lose, just whatever. But we're not gonna lose. We can do this. We can do this. Just focus. Don't, you know, hold on one sec. Hold on. Okay, they let me post it. He was not. He was not the initiator. You cannot say that. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is super bullshit. What does it mean, one-on-one? Is it just gonna be goalie against goalie? Is that what we're doing? Sorry, I get spicy. This whole thing, I get spicy. I can't handle it. It's been so much leading up to this. Who? I can't do it. Sorry, we're back. Okay. Hi, Maximum Sharpie. We're watching sports. It's problematic. Yeah, I am learning Priest. I'm also learning, I was just learning Mage, and it's actually really useful to go through it and to learn the different, whatever. I'm also trying to make containers, Maximum Sharpie, so we're stuck at this part where I need to figure out how to do this. What are those diamonds? I've never seen that before. Ulf, if you're still in here and want to give me suggestions, please do. Go sports ball! I know, right? Sports ball is scary. Nice. I miss like Pandaria. That was probably one of my favorite expansions, and it's definitely still remains one of my favorite areas. Okay, so the chat GPT says that I need to reprocess my Scordite. Into these two, right? Is that correct? And put it in the item hanger. Does it take a while? Oh no, it's in there. Okay. Excuse me. This game is bullshit. Sorry. Okay. Oh, and it's like I can make different containers. Now what? Whoa, dude, thanks. Okay. Can I make more than one? How many should I do? Can I put smaller containers inside my bigger containers? Hey yo, what's for dinner? Are you still in the hospital? Horse. No, you can't put them? Okay. Okay, yes. What are you having for dinner? Question mark? Okay, I totally didn't need that much squirting. And is it just once? Like, does this get consumed after it's used? Should I have done more? Oh no. Wow, that's a long ass time. They stack until you assemble them. I don't know what that means. Come on, boys. Please just... Oh, thank God. Oh my God, thank God. Ah! Sorry, I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. I feel like I can breathe again. You know what I mean? Okay. Hold on. I need to recenter my existence. Okay, we're fine. All is well. Fuck those guys. The only sport that makes me want to swear is this. Like, UFC, totally fine. Totally fine. Not totally fine. They still stress out when it's UFC. Hockey? Flyers? Can't do it. If I was watching any other team, you know, no horse and race, totally fine. Super exciting. Love to watch the, you know, the blood and the gore and the... Boy aquarium. Flyers? Can't do it. Can't handle it. Can't do it. Can't do it. The anxiety that I feel in my soul is insane. Whatever. Copies say how many runs they have left on them. Originals are unlimited. Just like ships, when you assemble to board, they cannot be stacked. When you assemble to board, they until assembled will be one icon with however many you made. Yeah, but the blueprint itself, so because right now I put the blueprint into the like, the being used space. Okay. So like once it's done doing that job, does the blueprint then go back to my inventory, and then can I use it later on? Or does it... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your information. What are mashed tacos, also? Or is that mash and tacos? Very cool. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Yeah, it seems like that's the place to learn swear words. It's lovely. So I wasn't a big, it's weird to say, but I wasn't a big sports fan, like, when I was younger, and like, cause growing up a girl, also growing up just like a pink frilly girl, it's not even, you know, not that I liked Barbies or anything either. I just really liked insects, to be honest. I was a big fan of insects, is what I was a fan of. But over the past few years, I've gotten very much into sports, and I've started following like a bunch of them. No, thank you. What the fuck? Oh god, I can't handle this. I can't handle this at all. Oh fuck, I can't do it. Anyways, whatever. Oh, mashed taters. I was like, mashed tacos. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I got more and more into it now, and so I follow like a bunch of sports on ESPN. Um, like I'm a fan of Formula One as well. So this channel, we're gonna be doing a lot of it's like UFC, hockey while it's on, Formula One obviously because that's a year-round sport, and then we'll switch to baseball once this whole situation concludes. Um, for the same reason you watch volleyball. Is it Boy Aquarium? Why do you watch volleyball? um, my left arm stream. Let me go follow him. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm so sorry about the swearing. I'm so sorry. Nice. Alright, let me follow him. Very cool. I seriously have to set up my, How is that all of these people have all these, like, really interesting, you know, they have like a bunch of music videos and stuff, and a bunch of like videos of them singing and stuff. I saw the Booga has them too. It was very, very cool. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just, uh-oh. Oh no, that's just an ad. The station container. What is station containers? I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry, Elf, I don't know if you heard me, but what is station containers? Moderately new to industry, only up to battle cruisers at the moment. That's really cool though. Well, clearly further than I am, right? So listen, so the reason that I can't swear is actually not the audience, it's actually YouTube. So I'm streaming this onto Kick, YouTube, and also my Facebook, but that's less relevant. That's just for Meta mostly, because Meta likes to be way up the butthole. I love you, Meta. But they do be doing that. And so anyways, the reason that I can't swear is because YouTube is monitors your streams, and the way that it monitors your streams, their algorithm, the way that it monitors your streams is by reading your transcript. Okay, all is well. It's okay. Everything's okay. It's okay. Now we just have to continue with that vibe for the rest of the game. And not punch any more people in the face. This is UFC, but this is also not UFC. Let's not. Let's do more of this. Okay, cool. At least they let us score a goal and then be happy about it too. I love them. I love these boys. Anyways, I will be happy. I am happy. I just, you know, I just need them to win. Oh yeah, there we go. It is WWE, you know, like. Anyways, they are larger, made to leave in a station. The large containers? Because there's also containers that you can put outside, right, and stuff like that. I just really honestly want them for organizing my stuff. I appreciate you so much, because it's like, I wanted to put like different pieces into different stations and basically be like, this is my station with ships, and this is my station with ammo, and this is my station with yada yada. But this is way better to just be able to like organize them and blah blah blah. I also should probably consume those skins. Or maybe that's actually more skins than consumable. Yeah, because I like to have my stuff organized. It's a thing. I'm a Monster fan, actually, so I don't know that. But yeah, no, YouTube cares a lot. Twitch doesn't care, and also Kick also doesn't care. Kick doesn't care more than Twitch doesn't care. Kick apparently has like all sorts of questionable stuff on there, so monitor my streams. I can't do it 3 more times, that's a lot. YouTube CEOs. Yeah. I keep trying to like change my swear words to something that's like more acceptable. How did this even happen? I thought I already had 3. I'm clearly distracted. Anyways, it's a problem. It's a big old problem. You small for blueprint, standard for components, math mods. Okay. So like different, cause they have different capacities. I see. Okay. I see. I was like, why are they different sizes? Why not all the same size? That makes sense. Thank you, friends. Notice how I'm significantly more relaxed now? It's questionable. I've been stressing about this team since the start of the season, actually. I was gonna be like, since the Olympic break, but if we're gonna be honest, literally since preseason. The second that preseason started, I've been stressing about this team. It's an issue. Yes, Blops means Black Ops, I know that now. The rest of that sentence, still gibberish. Sometimes EVE players will say things to me and I'm just like, those were some kind of words, but do I know any of them? Nope. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Number the containers, heck yeah. So yeah, actually you guys, you should tell me what your guys' like favorite stuff to do is, because I'm a new player, right? And so I'm still getting into it and still finding my alignment. I do like mining. I want to get more into exploration, but I also like PvP. So in World of Warcraft, I was usually like a solo player until I got into PvP and the thirst for blood. It took over. The thirst for virtual blood took over. So, but I still like it. And when I say solo player, I mean I've done my lore master. So, for those of you that know, I like to play solo. Kick is great. They're very straightforward about everything, unlike Twitch and YouTube. They are, but so like Kick has actually been pretty quiet, especially recently. Well, like in general, they're usually pretty quiet, and I have like a pretty quiet experience over there. Probably because I don't. Hi, Kick. I love you. Probably because I don't engage with them as much. Because I will mainly interact with my Twitch. Sorry, I move a lot. It's the ADHD. Please excuse it. But when I first got into Kick, I had like a bunch of people drop in, and there was this one person that dropped in and they started telling me about like the Kick situations and that there was just like a bunch of like very questionable activities happening there. So I do think that Kick is like good, but also sometimes when you loosen TOS a little bit too, like somebody like died on stream or something like that. Educationally using that word. So I don't know about that. That sounds a little bit scary. So I do think that we should definitely have like guardrails against certain things. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, we're good. Oh. Good. Good. We're okay now. We're okay. We're okay. We've recentered. We've breathed. We've focused. We're all together now. Just defend at this point. You know, do a little bit here and there. I honestly think it was Crosby's whole entire situation that just made people wanna. Multi-boxer said it's hard to get a good fight. Yeah, I'm not really ready to. Yeah, I did follow that toxic guy for exactly that reason, for the PvP, because after, so it was I was watching Lily and Cobra, and then they raided out to a guy called, oh geez, what was his name? Sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair. It's bothering me. Oh man, I don't remember what his name was. Anyways, they had raided out to this guy, and he was doing like scanning and whatever, and that was cool. But his music made me think about PvP. In that stream, I realized that I was missing my bloodthirst. And actually, it made me. No, it was, oh my gosh, I don't remember what his name was. His name is something, he was on today. His name was something along the lines of like. Oh man. Ghosty Gaming. But his gameplay reminded me of just, I think it was just the music. It reminded me of like PvP days and WoW, and so I actually restarted my subscription literally, and that day had a conversation with chat about like all of my whatever and came back. Sorry, hi Warlock, how are you today? I don't entirely know what Serpent Power is, but yes. I'm a fan of Slytherin, if that helps. But like in a good way, not in a weird way. Not weird Slytherin, just like I'm just a fan of the underdogs usually. It's so weird. You know. None of the weird Slytherin guys. I'm a fan of like, you know, what was the guy's name? Salazar Slytherin. Anyways, that's just a random side quest. Yes. Surprise Panther. In fact, Surprise Panthers also come in WoW. Oh, but yeah, so I was watching, so PvP, I was watching, oh, cool, okay. I will follow them too. Yeah, so I went to, thank you for that. I was watching, that dude, and then I decided to try to, like, learn more about EVE PvP. But usually the way that PvP goes for me is that, like, I get nervous about it. Like, I'll get into, especially, like, playing on stream, right? Like, there's, like, a twofold situation. We are a Flyers fan. Good turkey. Focus. Responsible game. Be disciplined and create some momentum. See? They've readjusted. They're very good at readjusting now. I love them so much. I can't explain how much I love the Flyers. I have like a deep love for them. The deepest of loves for these boys. Men I need, man. Oh man, I love them so much. It's great. It's fantastic. Anyways. It seems like if you don't look at them directly, they do okay. Brother Grimoire, is that for also for yes, happy time again. But yeah, it's like the psychological like effect of like being live and doing whatever. But then I kind of, because I decided to just like actually pursue competitive PvP and WoW, I was like, well, we can't be a little bitch and also want to do that thing, because then I would have to like play double, like play on stream and then play offline to actually level. I was like, that's too much. I just have to like swallow my frog and like just do it, whatever. It's because I worry about me like locking in while I'm like playing, and then I'm like, we're gonna think it's stupid. I'm like, whatever, my whole existence is on camera now. Like we're on YouTube. Like, what are we gonna do? Don't pursue streaming if you don't want to, like, whatever. Nice. Really? That's exciting. Yeah, how was it? Did you enjoy the game, Studley? Um, Badman Larry, I'm following him. So sorry, is Crash Naps, is that, and when you say scanning could be Rambo, is that for like exploration? Let me follow all these people, because the more I learn, the better, honestly. Like, and I'll drop into their streams like all the time, like, whenever not all the time, but like whenever I can, whenever they come up. Nice. Also just like learning all the different things. So I'm still setting up my Discord and my Twitch chat, obviously, with all the bots and whatnot for like whatever. But I appreciate all the suggestions. Rambo's a cool name. Yeah, look at all these competitive ass players. Riha. And actually, okay, so actually I have to start playing both controller, because I'm obviously trying to touch tips with EA Sports. I do touch tips with EA Sports, actually, that's a lie. But because a lot of their games are either on controller or they're like simulation type stuff, or whatever, it's what was I gonna say? Focus. Don't relax. Do not relax. Anyways, those two I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to do UFC 5, and then I'm trying to do the like NHL game, but that shit looks so difficult. And then also I have several friends that are playing, like several UFC friends that are playing Battlefield 6. Actually, I need to go add them on Steam. I'm gonna do that after this stream. So I'm trying to get into those games, and I didn't grow up playing console. So is Mad Rambo different from Rambo? Are those two different people? Yes. Always been a hockey. Oh, you're from Utah, but you guys just got a team though, and they're doing great. Nice. Good. Yes. Go Philly. Just absolutely wonderful. Also, fuck the Penguins. Good. They're a good team to, like, even, it's like the team, like, they have like their own vibes and their own stuff and things, and it's like, I think that just in general, like, Philly has like really good heart and really good just like morals and values and whatever, and like they're just really good dudes in general. So I think they're conductive. I think sports are like, and athletes can be like a reflection of a lot of different things, and we can express ourselves and our morals through sports or like our values and whatever, which is lovely. Good job. Congratulations. The house is divided. That's so funny. The Mad Rambo. I just followed a dude called Rambo as well too, so hopefully, I mean, I could go and follow him, but hopefully he's helpful of some sort of. Guerrero. I also fucking love Vladdy. anybody here a Montreal Expos fan? I do follow Lore Myth. That's been suggested to me quite a bit as a good educational streamer. I think I've watched one of his streams now. As a good educational streamer, I think I've watched one of. Well, you guys are about to be. Do you watch baseball? Well, you guys are about to be. Do you guys watch baseball? Who do you cheer for in baseball? Once this hockey situation is finished, we will be moving on to baseball. I just can't do it at the same time, apparently. Only 3 sports at once. Although Formula 1 is like having several moments. Like two of the courses got canceled because of the instability in the Middle East. I'm like, how about y'all just don't fight any more wars and we just do sports instead? Like, how about y'all just don't fight? Just channel all your feelings into sports instead. How about that? Okay. Ridiculous. Oh shit. That's me. Sorry, I apologize for that. That was definitely me. Sorry. Let me check my volume. But thank you for giving me sound feedback, because I won't like I can hear it. Like I do have like a feedback mic, but sometimes I won't hear it because it's also the game volume is there too. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, hockey games are also super expensive. Like I actually went to go see them this, not summer, like just after the Olympic break. In Toronto, they were fighting. They were playing against the Leafs, which is hilarious because I am from Toronto. I grew up downtown, watching the Leafs play, which again I've yapped about this enough times, but I'm not a Leafs fan just because of the way that they approach hockey and all this other stuff. Oh, that's true. Okay, maybe, yeah. So our tickets, they were $160 each, and we were sitting way back in the back, so it wasn't even close up seats. It was insanity. It's so expensive, and it's much better now, but when I was younger, they used to have a lot of drunk driving happening after the games and stuff like that, and they used to have a bunch of riots and shit and blah 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 blah, and they would just get really mad and take it out on the downtown core, which is insane. So it just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth for in my soul for cheering for the Leafs. So anyways, I showed up to the game full-fledged orange. It was absolutely magical, and then because I was worried that I was gonna be very alone in that experience, and then I walked in and there was all these Flyers fans, and I was like, this is gonna be a good game. So we absolutely won that one. There was a lot of cheering. It was a really good time. I think we upset a bunch of Toronto fans, but the thing is that by the end of the game, it was literally half of the stadium was cheering for the Flyers, which was great. It's okay. Hold on. It's a crazy circus of nonsense and fun. Lots of silly stuff. Crash naps. Okay, I'm excited. I followed him as well too. And Pigs fights. Loses a lot, but is a wild ride. Yeah, that's kind of part of PvP, right? You should totally that's kind of how you do PvP, right? It's just you just keep fighting and you just get so used to it that when it is time to compete, you just lock in and do your stuff. But the more you practice and the more you fuck around and find out, the better you become. So that's literally starting tomorrow, because I was I was tired today, but starting tomorrow, that's probably what some of half of my streams at least will be, is just me running continuous 10 on 10s or 40 on 40s until I get back into just because it's muscle memory too, right? And then once I'm back into that and comfortable with it, then I'll start actually whatever. I'm trying to build up to arenas, but Arenas are both intimidating and difficult. So we'll see. And I also can't do the, you know, when you jump with the mouse and stuff. It's just terrible, silly goose shoes. Okay, let's go mine something while we're here. Let's go... Now that that's a thing. I think we were still... Well, I don't know if we need to do that. I think we were still doing that other thing. But yeah, it was expensive. It was crazy. How much did you, if I may ask, how much approximately are tickets in Philly for a game? Empty my mining hold. I think it's empty. She's empty. Oh. Careful, boys. They're really breaking a lot of sticks, too. Initialize hacking. Interesting. Yes. Well, I converted it to the stuff. Stop. Sorry. They were trying to fight again. Did they say that? Hold on. Insanity. Just insanity. Whatever. Anyways, whatever. From Ness. What is Ness again? It's one of these things. I have a plant in the way. That's okay though. I don't know. Is it? How do I check this one? I think so. Yes. I have. Does it tell you how long? Oh, 427. I have 5 more days on it. I still don't know what to do with it. I think I'd like to make a plan as to what to do with the Omega before it, because I also wasn't sure if I should just like apply all of my skill points to all of these guys and just like finish him all quickly or not. I still don't entirely understand how like certain skill points work. That's on me. Or if it's gonna be an issue once the Omega runs out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Or I'll just get like Omega, whatever. New Eden store. Where is that? Well, Redneck Randy, how's your dinner going? If you're still in here. Oh, yes. Leafs fans have said they can fly to Detroit, Chicago, and Minnesota and get tickets for the price of a Leafs ticket. That tracks. That genuinely tracks. Like, Toronto in general is expensive. Toronto in general, like, we have so many problems. I was walking downtown today, and we're like finally repairing our like highway situation. Why is it taking so long? Why have we not done this? Number two, we've been building like this metro line for 20 years, and then like after COVID, they found out that they were like basically doing like a Ponzi scheme for like years of that. And so now all like after they got caught in that shit got completed within like 2 years, like a year or two. And now we have like several new lines. I'm like, so you guys are just bullshitting us essentially. And so it seems that like a lot of the stuff that happens in Toronto is just like, it's just like a money sink for the sake of just having a money sink, which is, I'm taking a little bit of a break from Toronto, but every time I try to take a break from Toronto, it pulls me back in, you know. Doesn't work. I love the place. Yeah, the issue, I don't know if you guys are on ads or not. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Fury. Yeah, welcome to Toronto in general. That's just how it goes. But you know what? It's changing. It is changing. It's just changing slowly. There's just a shift. And, you know, we will always have some amount of corruption and fraud, but, like, you can't put... I don't know if you guys are here. You probably can't hear me. I'll wait to have my yaps. Crosby.
Seymour is a collaborator. Defend our elders, speak out against the customs and the mandate. Phase 94 today. They wonder what prisons,
Oh, jeez. Ristolainen. Riha. Welcome, friends. Hendo crap, hello. Yeah, but no, I was gonna say that, like, if you're gonna do, like, corruption is always gonna be a thing. Soviet Union, right? Like, it's always gonna be a thing, but if you're gonna do crime, you cannot do more crime than there is humans. Like, if you're gonna, like, so let's say we have this, like, Dark Overlord. If the Dark Overlord takes over too much and actually kills its entire base, you're not gonna have a base of people to, like, fuck around with. So if you're gonna do crime, you have to make sure that you balance that crime and that your primary function is still, like, maintaining the function of your crime area. Not that you should do crime. YouTube, I am not advising for crime. I am educating on crime things, okay? Relax. But, and, so like, you can't just do that. You can't drive the economy directly. Like, maybe you could do that back in ye olden days when, like, the pyramids were being built and just, like, bury all the people that were building the pyramids. But, like, you can't do that in 2026, especially when we have so much surveillance. It's just not gonna work out well. it's insanity, and like it's too easy for you guys to be discovered. If you want to do fucked up shit, find like better, like preferably don't do it, but if you are gonna do it, find better ways to like let out your shitty dark triad feelings, you know? Nah, I don't know how, but you gotta figure it out. You can't just like crime and corruption and fraud cannot be an excuse for us to not have a metro line be built for 20 years. Like, that's genuinely insanity. So anyways, so hopefully, and then as soon as they got caught, metro line being brought up. So I'm hoping that that kind of vibe just continues throughout the entire city, and it's like we really need to expand the city. We really need to put in a train. We need to do all this stuff, and like they're doing it now. They're putting in a bunch of trains and all this other jazz. So, bread and circus. Yeah. You know what? I'll read that. That sounds like fun. Yeah, obviously, and it's just a like, you know, I honestly think it's just like it's a trait of like, I'm an anthropologist, right? So I've studied human evolution and done all the jazz and things. Not that I know everything. I know nothing. But so like that's why I'm like, you know, I try to approach it with a realistic perspective, where like obviously we're gonna have corruption. We're gonna have people that do shitty things. Like, to assume that we're not gonna have corruption is to live in a utopia. But, aw, congratulations. That's adorable. See, boy aquarium, even in the hospital. That's cute. Good. I'm glad you had a good lunch, and I'm glad you had a good experience with the nurse. Be nice to tell her about hockey. Maybe she'll like it. Invite her to a game. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you guys. But yeah, just like don't choose how much crime you want to do, or like really rechannel your feelings into like video games or something, or like literally I'm excited for the virtual world, because it's like you can just let out all your feelings there. Like, you don't Epstein, like, you why stop, just stop, take your bullshit elsewhere. I don't know. And like, you know, some people are like, you know, we should just tag and bag him. I think we should tag him. I think we should tag him all. I think if you're being sus, you should be tagged. I think everybody should be tagged, but I have like a very extreme views on politics sometimes, which is why I am not a politician. But yeah, it's insanity. Like, you can't just stop literally an entire city's growth and development. That's crazy. Or, you know, all the other crazy shit that they do. Nice. A week free on Google Ads. I am making I make these little like rope things. Technically they originate from like prayer ropes. Actually, technically these knots, as I found out, originate from, you guys know those like knots on like Asian pants? Like, it's called a Chinese something knot. Chinese button knot. And they're kind of, they serve as buttons on the ends of pants because they're circular and they're pretty good. But then this was made by for theological purposes. But then I just like to stem with my hands, so I do the things and stuff. Where do I get them? Yes, oh, literally right there. Thank you for that. GG. Thank you. How exciting. Is that just for Omega? That's very cool. Yeah, but now I like to stem, or I like to do something with my hands while I'm doing stuff. It's helpful for like anxiety, but also just like to keep me on track, sort of. Clearly that doesn't work. And so, yeah, so I'm doing that, but right now I'm making like I wear them, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like here, can you see it? Can't see it? Here, yeah. So I wear them as like a belly bead type thing as well too. To like, I don't know, it helps with like waist training, but also to like, for posture, and like keeps you mindful of your positionality, and I don't know, just keeps you contained. I don't know how many women are in the chat right now, but that's how I feel. I get boys can wear them too, obviously, or whatever other gender you choose to identify with. You work on an RPG, like building one? That's crazy. I'm learning to code right now. I'm taking a big old course. I want to work for Meta. But eventually I'd love to, same answer. So it's like I don't know, this is gonna probably end up being also just like a belly bead type thing, but I just make them continuously. Like you guys will see me making a bunch of these. But they're not really anything, so they could be used as a prayer rope, but they also could be used as like belly beads, or they could be used just as like a fucking skipping rope if you really wanted to. Flyers color bowstring, exactly. Yeah, but it is for the playoffs. And it brings me comfort. Make something flyer shaped. Flyer flavored. That's awesome, dude. I mean, I'm sorry about your pinched nerve. I have a herniated disc in my back. It's much better now, but it's taken several years of physiotherapy to get there. Fucking sucks. Yeah, nerve pain is a bitch, dude. Good luck with that. Just keep doing the thing. I mean, same as always, right? You just gotta like. Where is the skin? Is this a Pioneer? Am I in the Pioneer? Yes. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, just, know your limits and gently get back to function, but it's a bitch. Nerve pain is a back pain. Fuck that shit. Sorry, YouTube. Personalization. No, not that one. I got so excited. Did you see how excited I got? Can I buy this with money? No idea what that was. I want it. Where is the skin? Oh wait, no, you told view sequence skins. You're gonna have to help me with this. This one. This one is oh wow, that is fun. This reminds me of Heart of the Aspects. Lightning is young. Assets. Does everybody get ads at the same time? Ojimon. I did not. Let's go do it. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh wow, that's far as shit. Let's go. Let's go. Should I go in this? No. Should I go in this? Or should I take a Corvette? Oh, I could. Yeah, but I also got the ISK from somebody, so yeah. I don't want to like I don't know. Maybe I do. I keep realizing that I'm like, but you're a streamer. The whole point is like But it also feels weird. Like, as a girl, it feels weird sometimes. You're just like, meh, meh, meh. Because I like to learn shit and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. I do want to, like, invest in it and just get Omega and stuff like that. But, oh, I can do it from here? Oh. Thanks. I was about to go there. JK. Look how pink it is. Thank you, Ulf. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's fantastic. I hate how much... Not I hate it. I love it. I do love it. Just how excited I get about pink things. The sparkly princess in me. Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that one. I like it. It's gorgeous. I want to go mine some stuff. Can we go mine something? Let's go mine something. Can we cancel this? Unset destination. Okay, whatever. Click the A. That worked. Thank you. From watching CCP streams. Very cool. I gotta figure out how drops work. That's the next thing. Contract from you with it. Blah, blah, blah. Metal in my legs. Oof. Sorry, hold on, guys. I'm catching up with chat. That's rough, though. All these fucking injuries, dudes. It's like you just gotta do it so freaking slowly right between my shoulder blades. Oh, that sucks. That's pretty far up, too. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, and like nerve pain, like that is debilitating. Like it's not okay. It's so not okay. Have you tried pregabalin? I take pregabalin for my nerve pain. For some reason it works like magic. Oh goodness, okay. Last period. Just breathe. Hold on. We gotta cheer real quick. If you don't cheer, this team, if you don't cheer, the old goal horn. If you don't cheer in real time for them, fuck's sakes. Okay. Oh, we're so spicy. Oh, fuck's sakes. All this fighting. First time watching hockey and holy shit, I might love hockey. I'm watching the game at a bar in Pittsburgh and the whole place just groaned. That's gorgeous. I do love this team. They're just so magical. Like, genuinely. Oh, God, I love them. Anyways, when it's between your shoulder blades also, does it go lower too? like, does it continue down, or is it just because it's like different nerves, right? Like, it's an arm nerve if it's like super high, whereas it's like a leg nerve if it's lower. Deep void map combo. That sounds nice. Yeah, I do read side of ship. The follow us one. Oh, because it's CCP TV. That's funny. That's some pretty good advertising. Very effective. It's gorgeous. That is beautiful. So sparkly. So I do want to get into, I had a dream. I had a dream about it. If I like stimulate my brain just enough, it'll start having dreams about these things. And I was having a dream, obviously, about designing a Flyers skin. Just a little. So I would like to get into that at some point, but I constantly feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and it's like I feel like I haven't. So like I like to, because again, coming from WoW, like I like to do a little bit of everything, and I tend to be like a bit of like a jack of all trades type of person. And I feel like in Eve, you kind of have to focus a bit more and figure out what you want to do. So I feel like if I try to go in all directions at once, then I'll just like fail at that. So mainly in the arms, sometimes it can go up into your neck. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Are they giving you any physio or anything for it? Like, is it a kind of it? Because from what I've gathered is just that it's like a, like you take damage in your body and then you have to like retrain the nerve like through the pain to basically be like okay with the pain. But in order to do that, that means you have to like stimulate pain continuously, which is horrible. Or like I don't know how you do exercises for the arm, but it's hell. And I've noticed that like if I don't keep my core now, like if I go out of shape, like not that I'm fully in shape right now, but if I like loosen on my physio and shit, then it starts getting worse, and like it gets to the point where like I can't like get up or move or walk or anything. And that like scares me, because like as I get older and I'm just like, okay, well I can maintain this now while I'm in my like, you know, 20s 30s whatever, but like what happens when I'm 80? Like, is it gonna come back just like full force, and then I'm gonna, you know? In the morning and find out none of it was finished. That sounds like a game dev dream. So you do game development? I really want to get into game development. What do you use? I've heard like Unity is used for a lot of stuff. I'm also learning Blender as well too, for like 3D modeling and stuff like that. I don't have like a big concept yet, but I'm also not there. Like I'm still learning to how it works. They're playing the Imperial March cause Darth Vladar. They took away that Darth Vladar meme though. I've been very upset about that. In a week for it, the chiropractor has been seeing. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I bet, especially with a fucking pinched nerve, dude. Did it happen a long time ago? Or sorry, recently? The opposite of long time ago. That sucks though, I'm so sorry. Nerve pain is like, I looked it up on the pain chart because I've been like thinking about pregnancy recently. And I was looking at the pain levels because of my spine and because of the like nerve injury. I was just like, because everybody's like, it's the worst pain of your life, and I was just like, okay, but if this is how I feel with this nerve pain, like I don't think I'll be able to handle birth. Like that sounds way too crazy. Like I will die. Like that's too much. But actually nerve pain ranks above pregnancy, or above labor. Like, well, chronic nerve pain ranks above. Like chronic severe nerve pain, not like birth is still very, very scary and painful. But apparently nerve pain is like chronic nerve pain is still up there. And I believe that. Not that I've had a child yet. But like when this shit was like at its worst, like I couldn't move. Like, I literally couldn't go to the bathroom even because it was just so much. Yeah, I can. I can do it. I can do it. I've convinced myself I can do it because I. It's a whole long story. Um. Um, but I'm like pumping myself up for it. I'm just like trying to exercise and do all this stuff because like here, keep it in and then dig it out. It's gonna be a good time. I think if you prepare both like psychologically and physically, and that's what the pain chart also says. It's like the pain is here if you don't prepare. The pain is here if you do prepare. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And then broken bone is like here, and then nerve pain is like here. Chronic nerve pain. I can do it. I can do it. It's gonna be a good time. A bit in the past with try to work out with the E-Flight game. Oh, cool. How do you feel about I was at a like a NASA Space Apps Challenge and stuff like that, and so they were cuz NASA will like do all these challenges of like how to use their data and like data like API like libraries in order to like there's a bunch of gamification but also just in order for it to be useful. And I was thinking, I was like, my pitch was like, or our team's pitch was and we won the like local challenge, which was really cool, to essentially gamify, because they have like an entire like visualized already thing of like all the planets and stuff. And I was like, I don't know why we still haven't made a game that's like Eve or like No Man's Sky, but like IRL planets. And that would be so good for like teaching children about space, or like teaching even like undergrads about space and stuff like that. If you could just like go into a game and like fly to all the places and explore all the planets, like why haven't we done that? And so we won the challenge with that concept. But the game's still not out there, so what the fuck. And I understand that there's a lot of like different building blocks and stuff you can use. Like as I'm getting more into code, like programming and stuff, I'm finding that it's like a lot of it is just like libraries, and it's not so much about you programming like bits and pieces. It's more about putting together the different blocks. So it seems cool, but it's like you got to learn all the things before knowing how to do it. But that's really cool. Do you do it for like a living kind of thing, or do you do it just for funsies? You can do it. It's okay. Just focus. At least they're not trying to fight us anymore. Gentle. Be gentle, boys. Just be gentle. Be careful. Crosby. Sorry, YouTube. Every 2 seconds.
Beware the collaborator. Defend our elders speak out against their presence in the mandate.
Yeah, I bet.
Face this war today.
Oh. Oh, dude, ouch. That's painful. The homelessness thing, I've been there, brother. It's rough, especially, or like even just like low income is it's crazy like how much, you're in Canada too, right? Like, so it's like it's just crazy like how much, we talk about all this free healthcare and bullshit, but then especially shit like dental care, like there's no coverage for dental care, like basic coverage for especially if you're low income, but then it's like it has to be an emergency, and you're like, why is it that you need me to be in an emergency in order for you to help me instead of preventative care? And like I get that we don't have enough like resources and shit, but I'm like, maybe if we trained more fucking doctors, maybe if we trained more nurses, maybe if we insanity. The way that we're running our shit, it goes back to the same conversation of like, if you're gonna do crime, can you just do it somewhere else instead of actively fucking with the society? That's cool. That's cool. You should totally turn that into a job. You should totally make apps and sell them. Just to search for it. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but interesting. Nice. Yeah, it's rough. And dental visits especially. Like I really want to go for like a dental visit and like now I have to like jump through hoops and figure out how to freaking do that. It's just insanity. Like it's insanity. The way that we run our healthcare system in this country is a little nuts. A little nuts. Should we go mine something? Let's go do like a mining. There must be a mining mission. Level 2, 3 jumps away. Let's go. Let's just go over here. Let's just go mine random shit. Just for funsies. Just careful. I want there to be 22 seconds remaining on the game at this point. Please. Not nearly as much broken sticks this game also than last game, which is a good thing. Indie game site, you can also find a lot of resources. Interesting. I will. 18 plus is cool. My baby brother is also he's very into like Blender. He's very into like 3D what is it called, like cinematic design or all that jazz. So it's very cool. He knows way more than I do. So it's very cool to see all that stuff, and it's really cool to see old school gaming. Hello. It's really cool to see like how much the freaking children know. On to ads we go, friends.
Warp drive active.
Stop. No fighting.
Warp drive active.
What's up, friends?
Warp drive active.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for talking to me. And Reha, go Flyers. Thank you. Yeah, drop on in again. Thank you so much. Ela Gaming. Nice. That's pretty big, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's quite the achievement. Good job. I've got a problem.
Mission requested. Document request
Oh
accepted.
my god, what does that remind me of? Never mind. I can't make reference to that. I mean, feel free to, you know, offload some of those because I will utilize them, but also don't. Um, do you like collecting ships? Is it a collection thing? I collect mounts in World of Warcraft, so I feel the same way. Welcome back from ads. I am like an Eve. I would like to be able to figure out what I like to do in Eve though. Like I would like to be able to know what my alignment is and where I belong. Cuz right now I feel like I'm liking most of the parts of it, but I just don't know where to kind of pitch my tent. Why is it worth that? Tell me more. Echo Angels Cartel. Is it in the ship tree?
The Lord witnessed the cascade of evil, the torrents of blood, burning with wrath, stepped down from the heavens.
How do they already have a penalty again?
Revelations 2:12.
No. No, thank you. Just, no, thank you. No, thank you. Fuck's sakes, God. I dislike them deeply. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Oh, I see. That makes sense. You should, like, never take that out. There was a goal. They scored a goal. It's okay, we have 10 minutes left, but I just don't like it. I like it when we're 2 up. Fuck off. Anyways, whatever. Oh, right, we were doing stuff. No. Focus. They have this thing where they'll relax. Stressing me out, man. Stressing me out. Okay.
Your children are the future of the world.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is a Sailor Mouth podcast. I'm trying. I really am trying to swear less. Sorry, YouTube. I really should put a warning on it, probably. I swear it had a warning. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's nice to. I appreciate like streaming, but also it's like the more we do streaming, the more we're gonna do streaming because I plan to be here forever. So I also watch a lot of Asmongold, so yeah. I definitely plan to be a streamer that is like essentially like online for like large swear up a story. I'm pretty sure you're actually not allowed to swear in chat, but can I say go ahead? Maybe, I don't know. Up to you. It is your adventure. So yeah, so it's, I don't think that there's any point of like trying to like not be yourself and whatever. And like there's certain days where I'm like just like having an off day or whatever. Um Come on, boys. Smash. Anyways. Anyways, but yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So I was like, you know, it's like if you're gonna be online and you're gonna be yourself and you're gonna do the things and stuff, like eventually there's no point of trying to be a different person if like you're gonna end up being yourself anyways. But I am trying for YouTube because YouTube will like push you lower down in the algorithm and whatever. Sometimes they can demonetize your things if you you know, break too many rules or whatever as well. They can obviously like ban you too. Generally I'm pretty good with it because I do have like enough of some sort of media training. And the anthropology degree also helps where like my alignment is generally fairly good. But the potty mouth, that's always been a problem. It's the I can't even blame like the, you know, being around gyms as a child because again, like Dagestani gyms, they don't swear, they don't, you know, like they do, but it depends on who it is. But I was actually raised in an environment where like you don't do that and there's a lot of like etiquette and professionalism and whatever. So this is just a me problem. I'm just spicy myself. So, yeah. Apologies to those that don't appreciate it. I am trying. Hopefully maybe after several years I will get rid of the habit, but not yet. Look, I'm so small. What are we mining? I just want this game to end. I just want us to win, and I just want this game to end. I don't want any more adrenaline. Please stop. Have fun. Enjoy your stealing. Nice to meet you. Please come back when you want, if you want. Ugh. Elf, tell me more about your ship collection, if you'd like. Halfway there. I feel like I have a hair in my back. Not in my back, on my back. I just can't. I don't know where it is. The problem with having long hair is that it gets everywhere. What is that? See. I also love their playlists. They're such a good mix of like, I mean like all the generations, but also just specifically like a nice millennial, Gen Z, Gen X mix. I love it. I love it. Something magical about it. I'm a big fan of millennials. I really am. I think they're adorable. See how we don't fight you? See how we're not aggressive? Unless provoked. Ridiculous. But do you like making them? Is that why you have a bunch of them? So you, is that industry as well? Maybe I'll like industry. See what I mean? It's like every single like type of thing I like it. An Eve appraisal. Crazy. That's cool. It's like everybody has like a mission. I want to know what I need to do. Like I want to know where my interests lie. I feel like everybody. Thank you. Good job, boys. Oh, they jumped into each other's arms. That was adorable. Good job, babies. Oh, I love them so much. Ugh. And on a power play, we like notoriously have issues with like power plays. Notice how when we're 2 ahead, I relax. So problematic. It's only, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say it's only the Flyers that I get this worked up about, but I do get this worked up about UFC, especially Dagestani fighters. But luckily, last year they like ran all the Dagestani fighters through, and just like all the Russian fighters through the ringer very aggressively. So like we're done now. It's like the Brazilians' turn or whatever. US is up there too. Usually US is up there anyways because it's obviously a US promotion. But it's not us anymore, which is great. Excuse me. Although actually I think we have Bogdan fighting this weekend. Let's go see. Good job. Okay, breathe. Just finish this game strong. Please. Just focus. Focus. You know what would be nice? Once I do start competing competitively, it would be nice to have chat when chat tells me when I'm being too spicy. But yeah, Ulf, is that industry related? This guy sucks. It kind of feels like Crosby's like whole entire approach is to basically just push for push for penalties by faking them. He needs to be Aljo is fighting this weekend against Yusuf Zalal, which is cool. Aljo and Zion actually were doing grappling. I just saw a video of that. Cool. See, it's US and Brazil on these cards. Not us, baby. Haha. Don't gotta worry. There's definitely a hair on my back. Like 100%. I just don't know where it is. I feel like I'm gonna find it after I get off of stream, but this is deeply annoying. Anyways, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I like making ships more to sell. You know what? I'd like to get into that maybe. Does it require mining? Because I do like mining. Look how pretty that is. Look at its guns. Aha. I wonder if the guns come from both sides. Oh, they do. Yeah. Cool. Stop. Just stop. Just go away. Genuinely just stop. Stupid. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I just always feel like I don't have enough like skill points and stuff to be making stuff. It's hard to like gauge where you're at, right? Without like knowing where you're at. Like I don't have a point of reference, so and I feel like it's like that with WoW, right? Like you don't know, because it's such a big game and there's so many different things to do in it, so it's like you don't know where you're at level wise until you like really get into the game, and then it's like problematic. Yeah, see, the thing is that I am not like a very in-game social person. So that's what I'm also struggling with, is that like I definitely don't want to join a situation where like I have to be relied upon to be somewhere. Because I do a lot of socializing outside of video games. That's how I like World of Warcraft. That's how I got into spending like years by myself, like genuine years just doing solo shit. And it's only through playing WoW or through playing EVE that I realized just like how antisocial World of Warcraft players are and how incredibly different the game is, where like EVE is very social and people are very nice, especially when I came in, like still like you guys are all like very, very nice, and there's like a lot of like really nice players. It was only playing this game that I was just like, we are assholes to each other. Like World of Warcraft players are actively assholes against each other, like actively dickheads. Yeah, it's great. You got a lot of feelings when you play WoW. And so in terms of like joining a corp, which is kind of like a guild I'm finding, I just like worry about that, because I'm like, well, you know, it's like for Fleet Command or for any of that kind of stuff, like I can't say that I'll reliably be there all the time, because I probably won't, and because I'm usually like pretty tired. I usually like my social battery does get drained, and so it's like if I have to be there every single day or every whatever, like I'm more likely to get socially drained and then just like start hating the game, right? So I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to risk that. And so that's why like the difficulty where I'm just like, okay, like what do I do and what can I do that like I reliably can earn ISK. And so I still don't know. I still have no idea. But I've been one of the people I talk to in chat, he does a lot of like level 4 missions and stuff like that, and he focuses more on missions and then also just like doing standings and stuff. So I really like that idea too. So we'll see. I think that's the one that I'm heading towards, and then just like I really do like mining, but it seems like you need to have like a reason to mine. But it seems like missions give you all sorts of different excuses, and then perhaps I can like sell the things that I mine or something like that. Solo relic data sites. It was good. I that's the other thing I really liked, is I actually did like the probe stuff, and Wormhole was fun because I really liked the like it's kind of like archaeology where you like dig around and figure it out. So that was really cool. I did enjoy that. I think I'd like to do more of that. I think next time we play, today I was just like I traveled for several hours, so I just didn't want to do anything that was like brain consuming. But next time I play, I think I'd like to go back into Wormholes and explore. Dig time. Yeah, that was super fun. I did enjoy that. Yes. So I think something like that, where like I go and I gather stuff and then I sell it or whatever. When you say pay as well, like, is that you then sell it on the market? Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I have to, like, readjust every so often. My back. Rookies on Discord put police together to teach new players different aspects of the game. Yeah, I am part of EVE University. I do need to start going back to classes that they do. For sure. Yeah, level 4 missions. What is DDs? Interesting. Yeah, what is that? That sounds fun. And also, like, there's another person that does PvP. That sounded like fun, but again, PvP, like, requires you to be on fleet and on comms and blah, 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 and it just, like, I can't be, like, I know I won't reliably be there for something like that. Especially on top of that, if I want to do competitive WoW, like, it's just gonna be too much, like, socializing, and it's also hard to do that at the same time as stream, so it gives the same problem where, like, okay, like, then I would have to both do that, and then outside of the, you know, several hours of streaming that I do, I would also have to do outside activities. Like, it's just, I won't do it. I know it's just not gonna work out. Empty net for the penguins. Hopefully we can get one more in. Just silly goose juice, I tell you. Whoop. This is quite a lot, isn't it? That's so pretty. Come on, boys. I was hoping it would just deflect right into the goal, into the net. That's the word. What is it called? Dead Space. Can't find them through scanning or running pirate sites. You can find them through scanning or running pirate sites like hideaways. And they sometimes pop up. Angels, Red Light District. Interesting. Is that what I think it is? I can drop. 1 minute 49 seconds left. Sorry, one sec. Give me a minute. Give me a minute and 30 seconds. This is so spicy. No, thank you. Go, 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 go! Go! Oh, sweet baby! Yes! Oh, that's gorgeous. I could cry. He's so cool about it, too. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow, that's gorgeous. What do you mean much needed breathing room? We were up too. Relax, but also definitely for sure. Okay, last minute, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, I will not be able to focus. Just 1 minute and we'll be... Fuck off. Just fuck off. Sorry. Anyways. things. What is the red light district? Tell me more, please. Multi-spectrum shield hardware. If you look that up, you'll see how much you can sell them for. Let me take a look. Yeah, so what I'm finding is that you just sell most of these things. It's because they hurt his face yesterday. That's not okay. Don't touch my babies. Come on, boys. Just finish. Just 30 seconds. Don't let them. They're starting to fight again. Jesus Christ. Oh god, okay. Congratulations, boys. Stop fighting Martone. Oh, they're both 19. That's fine. Good job, Martone. Martone's like, fuck you, no, I want to punch him in the face. Come on. Come on. Martone, you still have several more games. He's just chatting shit, brother. He's so spicy. Oh, Vladar looks tired. Good job, sir. Good effort. The head boops that they do at the end. There is nothing that soothes my soul more than the head bumps. Oh my god, I love them so much. Anyways, that's done. I feel better. It's ads. Oh, jeez. Alright. We're good. Okay. We're back. We're good. They won. I can relax now. Multi-spectrum shield. Oh shit, wow. What is that? 161 million? That's pretty serious. That's crazy. Sorry, let me check Kick. Hi, Kick. Very cool. Sweet. Awesome, awesome. EVE Online, DD stands for Directive Enforcement Department. Directive Enforcement Department. That sounds cool. Which is the police enforcement arm of Concord, which is very cool. Specialized combat sites rated on a scale of 1 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. Based on difficulty, sorry guys. Which contains valuable faction loot and Dead Space module variants. So... And so you can sign up for it? Wait, you can work for the Concord? That sounds like something I'd like to do. Very cool. That sounds lovely. She's so pretty. I really do like the American anthem. I really love America. Like, I can't describe it. It's such a silly place. It's an amusement park. But I really love it, and I miss it. And surprisingly, there haven't been any, like, incidents in the TSA or whatever. I'm convinced that what they were trying to do was just get all those people that signed up to do that thing into just jobs. Like, this was just like a job marketing scheme, but like a really weird one, because the US likes to do things their own way.
The asteroid is depleted.
Specialized combat sites you can do. Interesting. Interesting. I'm struggling to understand how that works, but that's cool. So it's like, do you show up there by yourself and fight NPCs, or is it like fleet versus fleet type thing? Interesting. That was beautiful, man. For the Canadian anthem.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Look how pretty she is. Wow. But see, it's like I want to do all the things. Although I kind of like Ulf's approach to the game. Oh. Excuse me. I get sleepy. What else is on right now? Or just watch the Wild versus Dallas situation. But see, completely different vibe, because I don't have a horse in this race. Although a little bit. I have a little bit of a horse because see, we're gonna beat the Penguins. And now we need to figure out what we're gonna do next. Because we, psychologically unhandled the Penguins. We did a lot of work to do that. Outside of these games, we did all sorts of things. Not all sorts of things, we just cheered really hard for our team and, questioned why. But the rest of the teams, I don't know what we're gonna do, so we'll see how that goes. We're just gonna have to like play hockey or something. But honestly, I'm kind of happy. I'm like, you know what, we did this, and fine, let's go. This was good. I hope we continue, and I hope we like win the trophy and all that. Just in space, generally solo, and compete against other players to get it done before someone else comes along. Interesting. I wonder if I'd be into that or not. You know what? I think I'm gonna have a conversation with ChatGPT and see what it says. Because I feel like it'll know what I like. It has a good read of what I am at this point. Me and Chat, we're tight. It has a lot of my data. So perhaps it would be helpful to ask it which direction, and then just choose a direction and go that direction. and then train up like one direction, and then if I don't like it, then go into a different direction. Because I feel like I've played enough of the game now that I can like, I understand that you can switch directions at will and whatever. But I did like the wormhole stuff. That was cool. That was cool. Yes. Cyclone Angel Sights pretty comfortably. You guys still haven't told me about the red light district. I'm still interested in that. I've been to the Amsterdam red light district. I thought it was beautiful. There was a lot of neon lights. And women, obviously, but neon lights. It was really crazy because you walked in and there was like security, and then the security would be like, yeah, be safe, and they would like tell you all the rules and stuff. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to like take photos of the like women and stuff. And then they would offer you other things. You're like, okay, like this is security. But it definitely like established a certain kind of feeling too, where you were like, all right, I'm gonna just not fuck around and find out, because the security is also the security. Oh, I see. Okay. And so it's like you're fighting that whole situation. Oh my god, so many yawns. Do 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 do. Neat. Do 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 do. Wow, this is such a completely different game. They don't have hate in their hearts. How crazy. It seems like all the other hockey teams are just doing normal frickin' hockey. Not us. We don't do that. Crazy. Okay, that one's doing that one. This one should do this one, and this one should do this one. Magical. I think after this quest, because I want to head out by 10:30, so we'll see how long it takes. I want to head out a little bit earlier tonight, because I really want to go eat, and I still haven't actually unpacked from my, I still haven't unpacked from my trip. Riha. I should watch Bones again. Did you guys ever watch Bones? What is y'all favorite show? Favorite show? I like Bones. I like Dexter as well too. Dallas is really Dallasing, aren't they? Minnesota. I like Minnesota.
The asteroid is depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
Okay. Do 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 do. Hello, Booga. How are you today? I'm doing well. My team just won, so I'm feeling significantly more relaxed than 2 seconds ago. I am gonna head out though in like after this adventure, because I gotta go. I was traveling today, so I gotta go unpack and do all that jazz. How are you though?
The asteroid
Thank you
is
so much.
depleted.
It was a big ol' stressful game. Or, yeah, no, wait, after this quest, that's what I was gonna say. Big stress. How are you doing? How's your packing going? Why did this not stay on? Is there a reason for that? Nice. How is the future? Nice, that's good. Yeah, the organization of packing is a bit of a butthole, isn't it? It's never fun. But if you organize your stuff now, then you don't have to organize it as much when you unpack, which is nice. How is house hunting going? It's too many H's. If you want to tell me, you don't have to. I hope 'tis going well. I also would love to know what you do for a living. You do a lot of clients. Yeah. Oh wow, like you're moving soon. You must have got something. That's good. It's good that you have some friends to help you out and all that stuff. Male gigolo. Hey, nothing wrong with that profession, alright? Like, different strokes for different folks type stuff. I'm trying not to swear. Ain't no judgment here except for Crosby. What are you gonna say? Oh geez, what have we gotten ourselves into? Do you want to see my ship? Look, my ship. Ulf gave me a skin. It is pink. Ooh, look how pretty she is. Wow. Oh, look, the fire is the fire pink? Or does it just look pink? Gorgeous. It reminds me, you know what? It reminds me of, do you guys watch Studio Ghibli? Spirited Away? Like, you know when the house releases all that whole... That fire is pink. That's gorgeous. Formula 1 race car. That's funny. Actually, you know what? We should see when the next race is. Do any of you guys watch Formula 1? Howl's Moving Castle is lovely too. Um, I love Studio Ghibli. I actually have a I was gonna show it to you guys, but then I was like, no, that's weird. On my leg, one of my first tattoo ever was a Kodama. I have one on my window. But Studio Ghibli is like one of my favorite producers, but just like series of movies and stuff like that. Sure. Sure it does. Hanging with a friend for now and then. Nice, that's awesome. That's a great idea, yeah. That's good. Yeah, it gives you more time. It's so much easier when you like have more time and space to like to choose and to find and all that stuff. Totoro's kitty bus scares me. I love that bus. I love My Neighbor Totoro. That's like one of they're all my like I love all of them, but Totoro is one of my favorites. Princess Mononoke and Ponyo. Love Ponyo. There's something about it. But I also just really love that, and Howl's Moving Castle, obviously. Howl's Moving Castle actually is one of the first ones that I watched. Is Howl's Moving Castle also a book? Let's look that up. Yes. Okay, so Howl's Moving Castle, 1986. My grandfather used to read a bunch of books to me, and we were like, that was like our thing, is like he would read to me, and we reread like a questionable amount of literature. And Howl's Moving Castle was one of the books that we read, which is how I got into then the movie, and then I saw the movie and I was super hooked on Studio Ghibli. I was like, this is the best thing in the world, and then that just continued throughout my what's this? Throughout my entire life. It was gorgeous. I cannot get that into hockey. What? How? What? Huh? Ha. There we go, Minnesota Wild. There's a score. Ponyo confuses me. Ponyo confuses everyone, but it's so cute. It is both baby and weird duck. Or whatever. Yeah. Sometimes. I can't say that. The asteroid is defeated. I know, I love it when it does that. What was it like? The asteroid becomes a shell of its former self or something like that. I always find that so funny. I'm like, how dramatic. Spirit Away is great. I really wanted to have the radish spirit tattooed on my arm and then have Totoro tattooed on the other one. But I was like 14 when I wanted that. I actually kind of still do, but now I understand that like tattoos are not stickers, and like they're only like super precise for like the first few years of your life, and then it spreads. Porco, is that related to Castle in the Sky? I don't know that one. Way out there. I haven't seen that one. Ghibli movies. That's okay. You just gotta watch them in a different mind state, if you know what I mean. Really get in there. But okay, what I really liked is that they all, if you watch all of them, if you really get into it, they all have like themes throughout all of it, and it really is just like a big movie. But you gotta like blur your eyes a lot in order to see it. But it's a really good, they're great. Do you like, maybe you're one of those people that's like, there's like the other movie designer. Are you into horror? Cause there's like Studio Ghibli, and there's like usually the fun comparison where like it's the producer versus the art, and then like Studio Ghibli, the artist is very like, I don't remember his name. I remember his name, but I don't want to fuck it up. And he's like super depressed and stuff like that. And then the other artist, I'm sure one of you guys know what I'm talking about, is like one of those like super sparkly people, but then he produces that really like creepy like horror black and white one where like they're always like exploding and their mouths are breaking open and one of them has eyeballs everywhere and it's just gross. So maybe you're more into that kind of anime. Who knows? Full Metal Alchemist. I still haven't seen that, and I also haven't seen Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's the one that I want to watch next. Okay, so okay, so the reason that I stopped watching anime was Bleach. I was on season whatever of Bleach, and it was when they were going through the Soul Society for like 5 fucking episodes, and they were having a fight. There was like two episodes were full send, 2 episodes of them just having a fight, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And they went on to like the next one where they like finished the Soul Society and then they just got back to normal land, and then all of a sudden they had to immediately like a gate opened and they had to go somewhere, and I was like, I'm done here. And I think I was like 300 episodes in, or some or less maybe, I don't remember, but I just gave up on that. But I really like Fruits Basket and Vampire Knight. Those were my like first 2 that I was really into. Both of them are great. They're super dramatic, but they're so good. It's art, and it's great art. It's great art. It's great art, and are we allowed to talk about this on YouTube? I think that art form is wonderful because you can explore all sorts of things and express all sorts of things without subjecting real life actors to certain experiences. I think that it's a much better expression, and I think that it should be not only like, it's obviously more or less normalized at this point, but it definitely should be like not promoted, but like marketed in the same way as like, you know, live action Riha. And just in general, like anime, like I just love anime because it's like I just don't think that in the West they do enough. Like there's so you don't need to do as much CGI, you don't need to do a bunch of like other things and stuff. It's in general, like in anime and stuff like that, like there's so much that you can do, and there's also like real art that goes into it. Like obviously you can use AI and stuff into it, but it's so much easier for artists to express themselves and to tell stories through anime rather than trying to tell them through like live action, right? Silly goose juice. Yeah, Akira, I've heard Akira's good. Yeah. Nice. I also like Black Butler and Death Note, obviously. Like I like because when I was watching it was like all the generic ones that were happening, and then Bleach happened and I just gave up. But I really want to come back for Attack on Titan. And then Chainsaw Man, everybody's been talking about that recently. Sounds like a good one. Apparently it's a little spicy. The feels type, yeah, same. So if you haven't seen Fruits Basket, you should watch Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket is just everything about Fruits Basket is great. It's cute. It's really good. I really love that one. Vampire Knight is also good, but I feel like it's a lot more catered towards like girls probably, just because it's essentially just all the episodes of like it's Yuki being fought over by like the other two, was like Zero and Kaname, and one of them's a vampire and then the other one's a vampire, but then the issue is that she's also related to Kaname, like they're brother and sister, and you're like, I don't know, that's a bit weird, let's not do that. They've been like long lost, but then he's like, I must protect her against Zero, but then he also falls in love with, like, what anime, like what? Anyways, but aside from that part, like if you just remove that part, It's a great anime. Fantastic. It actually got me into Eve 6 because there was this like video on YouTube of Eve 6 performing Think Twice, and there's this like Zero and Yuki like montage type thing. It was good. Yeah, Black Butler was also great. I haven't watched Black Butler. That's the one that is it Ren? Hold on. I think I cosplayed. Is that what his name is? Hold on.
Docking permission requested.
Grell? Grell?
Docking request accepted.
Grell. I cosplayed Grell one time. That's the only cosplay I've ever like really done. It was a good time. Well, sir, if you need help with writing, hit me up. That sounds like fun. RPGs and Loot Harem game, buddy. Oh, never mind. I mean, maybe I could write smut. Could be a good time. That's a fun project, though. Good job. I was gonna make a harem comment, but YouTube is what it was still watching. Yeah, I mean, there's a Discord. Please feel free to join that Discord and like yap at me and whatever. I'm always down to do projects and stuff, and I really do want to work on more video games because I obviously want to get more into video game. I want to. So I want to do. I'm currently learning programming, and I want to like after I finish my course, it puts you directly into the meta ballpark. We'll do one more. And then I'm probably gonna end up staying until 11 again. And then I want to go from there into working on Meta Horizon, which is like their new VR world thing. So I do want to move into that. So any amount of working on video games, I'm diggity down. And I do have a degree in writing. Well, like I have a degree in linguistics, so close enough. I have half a minor in creating no, what was it called? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Warp drive active.
I don't remember. It was like professional and creative writing or something like that. Professional writing and communications. That's what it's called. I know I don't check my DMs. I've been away for 2 days, so I will start checking my DMs tomorrow. I need to get onto a schedule. That's what I need to do. I really need to get onto a schedule. Because I also, so like during the day, I do day job type things, which includes me studying, but also I also do a lot of content creation, social media bullshit, which I love. I love it. I love doing it. It's a great time. But so my daytime usually is filled, again, like I said, that's why I don't do comms, is because like during the day, like literally today with this freaking hockey game and yesterday, I spent 3 hours doing social media shit, like 3 straight ass hours just posting content. It was, I love my job. I love it. I do love it. But it is very like consuming. Ayo, do I have you on Instagram? I mostly work from Instagram. That's where my home base is. But I need to work on my Discord now. And set up my Discord and all the bots and all that jazz. But yeah, please do message me on Discord or whisper me or whatever, and then we'll find like the right platform to actually have communications on. But I'd be super down. Super duper down. Yeah. What are your platforms usually? Is it Twitch, Booga? Exciting. I'd be super excited to do that. Just, what was the word I was gonna say? Sign me up, but then I was gonna say something else. It's a good time. How long have you been working on it for? You said 2 months? Or did I misread that? Do you do meta platforms in general? There's like, because there's just like a lot of, you can do all sorts of like, because you can pay for marketing is what I was gonna say. So it does work, but there's just like an algorithm and a whatever, and you have to post every day and do the thing. I don't, my Instagram's not like active, like I'm a micro influencer at this point, but I'm a micro influencer, micro influencer that like works with you usually work with like bigger influencers, or you work within your community, or doing whatever content on YouTube, but Discord is good for comms. Yeah, it's also because I didn't really use Discord, so like during COVID or during whatever, like I mostly, because I mostly would socialize with my friends, and we use Discord mostly for like for D&D stuff. And then again, it's because I used to play a lot of like solo stuff in WoW, that it didn't really like require me to do any kind of communications, which sucks. But even emails, like I freaking don't like emailing. It's like, and now my Instagram has like turned into a black hole. Like it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know how people, like, I say that I don't know how people, like, keep track of it, but really, like, what people say is that, like, they just don't, like, on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I don't really use TikTok because it's... I didn't like what happened after the sale of TikTok. It feels different. And I find it that it's more of like an information platform for me, where like if I can't find information on like Google or on Instagram or whatever, then just go to TikTok and like search the thing that you're looking for, and the information's right there. So I kind of use it as that now, but it's less global. It's more of a thing. Booga's cool. Nice. I'm excited. I'm excited to do, I think, so tomorrow I'm gonna do WoW PvP, because tomorrow we don't have game. Tomorrow's gonna be a chill day. Actually, I think our next game is on the 25th. So I have a whole 3 days to relax, and by relax I mean 3 hours a day of yapping. So I have like an unstructured time, which is nice. So I'll do, tomorrow I'm gonna do WoW PvP. I'm trying to just go back and forth between the two, and so it's like I'll do 1 day of WoW, and then 1 day of Eve, and 1 day of WoW, and 1 day of Eve. So tomorrow I'm gonna do WoW, and then the next day I'll probably come back and I want to do more data sites. I feel like I'm just gonna end up doing what I'm doing and just kind of jack of all trades, to be entirely honest, which is fine. It's just the way she goes. I have this problem where I want to do everything at once, and like a lot of times people are like, you can't do that, and that's how I ended up with my anthro degree. In fact, they caught it in 4th year, and they were like, oh, do you want us to remove one of these? And I was like, absolutely not. What did you think I've been working for like the past 4 years here? And they were like, we can't give you 2 degrees. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But then we had a bit of an argument about that, so we've got a bit of a deal now. It's okay. They'll maybe give it to me if I go back to school. We'll see what happens. Kind of, yeah, right, yeah. It's hard how long have you been playing again for? Or like how long did it take you to, better question is, how long did it take you to like find your groove? I kind of gave myself 6 months to like figure out what I like and stuff, and I'm surprised that it's like I thought it would be like harder to like learn what I like or figure out what I like or whatever, but this has been surprisingly not easy. It's not an easy game, but it's definitely beginner friendly in comparison to, again, now I see it, because like I used to hear all sorts of shit about WoW and people would be like, this is a dumb game, and I would be like, no, it's lovely. But I'm saying that from like a perspective of a person that's been playing it for years. But now that I see the contrast, I'm like, not only are like we assholes to each other and to ourselves, but like the game is also like they try to make it new player friendly for sure. And like it's annoying because every expansion they keep trying to make it more new player friendly, but that pisses off every single like player that's been playing for a while, because you take time to get used to the new mechanics of whatever bullshit they introduced again. It's not bullshit. We love you, Blizzard. We kind of love you. We're mostly annoyed at you most of the time, but we love you in like a marriage way. Like a 1940s marriage way, 50s, 30s, I don't know what year, whatever. Ye olden days where you're kind of stuck with your... I'm gonna stop with that line. Anyways, but yeah, like it just, you know, the new player stuff, and then you learn the things and stuff, and then you just hate it. But it's such a nobody's happy. The developers aren't happy, but the reason for that is just because it's so huge. It's such a massive game, and every year they add new like expansions to it, and so it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're like, this is a lot. December. Wait, sorry, what? Oh, like 2000. Nice. Okay, I see. So it's like 2 years. Yeah, that's quite some time. Quite some time. 9 months in. Okay, yeah. So I feel like maybe I'm just being hard on myself. Yeah, you know what? But I liked her arc though. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed. So my favorite expansion is probably it's a mix between Pandaria and BFA. I don't know if it's because BFA was a really good expansion or just because at the time that it happened and like I got to spend so much time in that game, and I was also older and I was a lot more comfortable, and so like, you know, those two expansions, just all the things that I did during BFA was like, it was just so much fun. But I did really enjoy Shadowlands. I think I liked War Within, even though I didn't actually play War Within. I didn't like Dragonflight, literally just because they introduced the new mechanics, but also because I felt like the whole dragon theme was a little bit... Like, I can't say like, oh, we've done it too many times, because they introduced like a whole entire backstory to them, and it was really cool, and I actually enjoyed the backstory of it, but like... I don't know why it was. I just didn't really want to do dragons after Shadowlands. I felt like I wanted to do something else. But War Within, I liked it, but again, I don't know if I liked it just because it's like relevant to... Like, when you play WoW, you'll notice that it's like very much... Like, they do make it very relevant to whatever is happening in American society at the time. Like, or global society, but usually it's like a little American. So I think that it was really clever the way that they released all that. And then Midnight, I have no idea what's happening in Midnight. Midnight is now? Is it Midnight? War Within and then Midnight? Wow. Expansions. But I think I think I have Dragonflight, but I don't think I've purchased anything past Dragonflight. Yeah, War Within and then Midnight. 10 major expansions since 2007. War Within was 2024. That's crazy. It makes me uncomfortable because like it marks time passing, and that also makes me uncomfortable. There's so many things you know, and then they're like, go play Classic then, and I'm like, shut up. No. But then Classic also has expansions too, right? So it's like, are we just going to continue doing that? Are we going to, like, once Classic catches up to retail, or are we going to make another Classic and then they just keep doing that? Because, like, I'm kind of on board, which is terrible, because I know that I will play all of them, and that means... Psychologically, what is that? WoW is so deep in my soul that I will do that. That's crazy. Not only will you purchase all these like different computers, it's crazy. It's a crazy game. I have a problem. It's not even an addiction to Chaos Bolts. It's like... And I can't even call it an addiction because I am willingly engaging with this experience. It's my wife. Rock and roll racing. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I do like Diablo as well too. Actually, I was watching Asmongold's stream today and he showed a... I was watching it and I was like, this is stupid, and then I was like, there's no time at which, because you watch these streamers that are like really long form streamers and you watch them and you're like, why am I watching this person? I'm watching a person react to his newsfeed. Like, why would I ever need this in the world? And then it always comes up. Like, anytime I log in, like look at his stuff, I always find that it's like useful somewhere at some point. Doesn't matter. But the new Diablo cinematic dropped and it looked pretty cool. So we watched that on his stream, and I was pretty impressed by it, although I don't necessarily like spending too much time in Diablo just because I spend so much time in WoW that it's like I can... My whole like thing is that like if I can get it in WoW, why would I get it from somewhere else type thing. Which has been the reason that I did not play any other video game for years. But now we're here. Which speaks to how good Eve is in my like eyes, just by the way. Ah, yes. Move that stuff. Good luck. I'm gonna head out after this quest completes. But you should sleep. Sleep is good for you. I also tend to put off sleep quite a bit and then I regret that the next day. Sleep is good for you. I keep saying what? That I'm gonna go after this thing? Yeah, I know. Well, it's because you guys started chatting and I was like, no, I want to stay now. But I also, like, I don't want to head out before 11 because, you know. It's fun. I love you, chat. And also I don't want to just, like, log off just like after my game completes. I'm like, alright, bye, my sports are done. Like, I want to also yap and unwind and do that stuff. It's too much adrenaline as well too. But I do have a shit ton of stuff to unpack from my travels. Yeah, totally. Either whisper it to me on Twitch or again or just Discord as well too, and then I will I'll check it out. I'll take a big old look at it tomorrow morning during the day. Usually like daytime is when I do all of my like activities and stuff, and then I'll write you back. But totally, I'd be super down. I'd be super down. Anime and socials and everything. Yeah. The new morning sun. Yeah. I'm actually I'm inspired to go watch Attack on Titan after this while I unwind and go to sleepies. Unpack the crazy amount of shit. Because I also had like stuff that we're like switching over in our house from Lurk away, Blue Gray. I am gonna go to bed in like 10 minutes though, so you're gonna lurk for about 10 minutes. Hello, sir. Yeah, I do want to get back into anime. Perhaps we'll do that. I've been trying to find like a good long watch again because I've run out of like things that I want to experience. Is that a raid coming in? So we shall see. That sounds like fun. Booga, what are you watching lately? Or anyone else? Shoving everything into boxes and worrying about the future. Yeah, that works too, though. Whatever, like, moving is such a stressful time, honestly, like, whatever works best for you, right? I've moved so many times, and, like, half of the time it's that, you know, it's just shove shit in, and then a lot of other times if like I have the leisure to pack things away, then I will. But realistically, especially what I've learned after moving a bunch of times is that like I just have too much shit. Like it would be nice to just have significantly less shit. Fuck it. Why do I need all this shit? But then it's hard to get rid of it because you're like, but I don't want to buy it again in this economy. Like, you know. Daredevil. People have been talking about Daredevil. Paradise. I haven't seen that one. There's no sorting being done. It's true. It's true. But you are gonna have to sort it after you unpack it, though. That's the problem. Although, unless you have like a nice big place, and then it's like you can sort your shit into different rooms, and then it's fine. You know, it kind of disseminates. Like, this is okay. That's also fun too, where you have like miscellaneous boxes, and then you get to like, it's like gifts from yourself. That's cool though. I wish you all the luck with all of that. It's a big stress. Are you also packed for your adventure? Have you set up all the things and stuff for that? Yeah, it's just annoying. I mean, sometimes that's like a logic fallacy or whatever it's called. I was just watching like a decluttering lady, and she was talking about how like that's what makes us keep things like random disco balls and shit, and it's like, when are you actually going to use it? But when you try to actually apply that logic, like a lot of times I've like gotten rid of stuff being like that, and then literally 2 weeks later I was like, ah shit, like I actually used that most definitely, like I should not have gotten rid of it. So there's this one sweater that I still miss. Like I'll go through phases where I'm just like, none of it, I want none of it anymore, and then totally regret doing that. So now I'm a lot more careful about the things that I get rid of, and like I actually go like, you know, is this a thing I need or is it not? And I found that I actually have like a lot of just so many crafting projects. That's the big one that I didn't do for a very long time, but now I'm like pushing myself to actually do my crafting projects. Because I'm obviously very into fashion, and so gotta do that. Gotta do that. Suitcase and backpack ready. Nice. Yeah, plan those outfits. That's super awesome. Minnesota Wild scores another goal. Look at that. Could sell my sofa set. Yeah. Kind of excited to get a new sofa set though. Whole new adventures. Get one of those sectionals. That's cool. I'm so excited for you to go to Iceland. Iceland is a magical place. You said you're going to the, what is it, like the blue, is it Blue Lagoon? I feel like it's probably called something else. Do you have any other adventures? How long are you staying in Iceland for? Florida man scores another bad songs. Sky Lagoon. There you go. We need more teams. No, we don't need more teams in Canada. We need more baseball teams in Canada. Back to the Montreal Expos. We need them. We need them back. It's only $1.5 billion more, guys. It's okay. We can do this. Ridiculous. It's a ridiculous experience. I'm so hungry. 1 week. Nice. Wow, that sounds like a fun time, man. Ayo, 1.5 weeks in the Netherlands is magical. I really want to go back. There's a racetrack in Zandsweer, just very close to Amsterdam. When I was there, I wasn't into Formula One yet, but we took photos like on the beach right next to the track and stuff like that, and it was really cool because then I got into it and I was like, I was there though. Not at the track, but next to the track. It's fine. Like literally next to the track, like literally. There was like there was this whole nature reserve, and we were like, wow, this is so in the middle of like it's just so beautiful that they have this entire nature reserve, and it was literally just the park around the track, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, like why they have that tracks. I'm funny. I'll laugh at my own jokes. Human teams in Canada. Dude, right? Oh my god, have you heard of those, or is that what it is? Maybe, so I have a whole arrangement, an arrangement of friends. One of my friends, he builds samurai armor, and he's part of this, like, guild type thing where they build armor and then they will fight each other, like, and have these big old battles. And so sometimes they'll do, like, you know, 10 on 10 or 5 on 5 or whatever, but then sometimes they'll have like 250 on 250 or whatever magical stuff. And so I've been to some of their, like, trainings. I would come with him to some of their, like, training things and stuff like that. It was amazing. I was like, we need more of this. We definitely, boy aquarium, you know, more of whatever this is, we need it. Please bring it. So I absolutely agree 100,000%. Most definitely. There is something called, I think it's like Armor MMA or something like that. I watched that on YouTube. It's a good time. There's also a game in Kazakhstan. They do, it's like basketball in the octagon. But then sometimes the basketball thing shatters. Why is it made of glass? Yeah, go check out the, like, Zanzibar Beach and stuff. There's a beach, obviously, and the track, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful to go there. I got a tattoo, that was the other thing. And then we went to, oh my goodness, what was it called? Liquicity. So we went to it was like a drum and bass festival. And then we just kind of, we walked around downtown. There's this really, like, random information. There's this really bomb-ass, dim sum place in, like, downtown Amsterdam, because downtown Amsterdam is like the really old city. I think we found a building from like 1600s. It was crazy. And so they don't have a lot of, like, cars and stuff. It's just, or maybe you've been, but, like, you just kind of hang out and do all this stuff. And so it's all these, like, older places and whatever. It was gorgeous. Like, we loved just going down there and hanging out. There was just a lot of, like, restaurants and a lot of places. Red Lake District, we were just talking about it earlier, I think. Red Lake District is a really cool place to check out. Like, not even for, you know, all sorts of activities, just to see it. Like, it was beautiful. It was really, like, at night. Go at night, obviously. It was gorgeous. It really was. Not for any, like, I'm not promoting YouTube. I'm not promoting any, like, although I'm pretty sure it's legal over there, hence the district, activities. But just in general, like, I thought it was a really beautiful place in art, like, arts-wise, because just like, the attire the women were wearing and the lighting and all that stuff, and in contrast with, like, there's just a lot of colors, like, they have all the, like, old architecture, and then there's just a lot of colors, in their, like, pastries. You'll see, in the pastries and in the whatever, so it's just beautiful. I think we went to, Rotterdam for, like, a day or something like that, and there's also like a few national parks. I think we were gonna go on a hike, but then we didn't do that. You should do the things. Yeah, medieval armor fighting, heck yeah. Where are we talking about? Yeah. No, I have not, but I would love to go to Michigan Run Fest. We're gonna literally look that up right now after we talk. Before someone
Warp drive
unlocks me.
active.
When does that happen? Tell me more. I've always wanted to go to a Renfest. I can't describe to you guys how much I love. Oh wow, That's gorgeous. First of all, I love jousting. I love medieval times. I don't know if medieval times is like a thing that they have in other places, but it's like they cosplay medieval times and they joust each other on horses, while you eat with your hands chicken and potatoes and all this other stuff. It's fantastic. That sounds like fun. If I can find the funding for it, I literally would make a mission out of it. But I've always wanted to go to a Renfest. When I graduated high school, I rented a Victorian era dress. It's on my Facebook. Oh my god, no, it's on my old Facebook. It's on. I'll drop a photo of it into the Discord. Full send Victorian era dress, and I wore that to my graduation. My principal was like, so he literally paged me to come to the office, because it also wasn't even, sorry, that was grade 11. It wasn't even my graduation, it was like my friend's graduation, so I went to the graduation with them. And he paged me to the office, because I'm always like the one that, you know, does all sorts of questionable things. And he paged me to the office and he was like, I want to see you in a nice dress at this thing. At first I was going to wear a Slenderman, one of those like morph suits. So I think he kind of got wind of that. It was like me and my friends were going to do that. He cut that shit real fast. And so he called me into the office and he was like, I want to see you in a nice dress. And I was like, bet. Nice dress, I got you, bro. But he was actually pretty impressed with it. It had like the feather, and I had this long like smoking stick and stuff. It was not that I promote smoking. It was a great time. I've never felt prettier. So I would absolutely love to go to a Renfest and dress up for it and do all the jazz. Isn't one anywhere near? Yeah, I don't know, let's check that out. I don't know if there's more than one medieval times. I don't know if it's just Canadian, or it sounds like an American invention. Yeah, for sure. Jousting, horsemanship, and falconry, plus a 4-course utensil-free meal served in a castle-like space. What else could you want? Yeah, American. It's an American dinner theater featuring staged medieval style games, sword fighting, and jousting. So much fun. Let's see locations. Florida, California, New Jersey, Illinois, Texas, South Carolina, Maryland, Georgia, and Scottsdale, Arizona, of course. And there's just the one in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada. Yeah, so it is the only one in Canada. Great time. It's a great time. If you make a mission down there for it ever, you should. But it is quite the mission for you, I think, Maximum Sharpie. Oh, yeah. It's a good time. But yeah, I'll post that picture of my outfit, because I have a photo like close by, in my Discord. Hold on. I don't think this is even on. Hold on. Nice. There we go. Ta-da! It was a good time. I don't promote smoking. Yeah. It was a good time. It was a good time. I had so much fun in that dress, so it would be lovely to get something like that, but just for a Ren Fair. I would love to dress like this all day, every day, and just like frolic in a Victorian era dress. It would be magical, just absolutely magical. Yeah, right? It does need to come back. It normalize women wearing full length, just like fluffy ass dresses. You know, boy aquarium, you know? If we all come to hockey games dressed like this, you know how much fun hockey games would be? Fantastic. Alright, boys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna go head out and go to sleep. Maximum Sharpie, please do message me on either Whisper or Discord. Discord is probably going to be better, just so that I can see. I know, thanks to Ulf, he gave me the sheepskin. He got it from the CCP TV. CCP TV. It says follow us. Yes, he is. Yes, you guys too. Make sure you all drink water. And make sure you are good to each other. Lots of love. Devolve into medieval times. You know what? For the amount of fighting that they've been doing today, like, it's already there. Honestly, just bring in a joust and they'll, you know. Love you guys. Lots of love. Any preferences as to who you'd like to be rated out to? It's Goonies rating, or playing. Zero Chronos, I also like him, and Ghosty Gaming is online. Adios, Buddha. Yes, good night. Get some rest. Get some rest. Okay, we're gonna go raid Goonie, cause I think he just started, so let's go do that. Please say happy to him. Thank you, Booga, for teaching me how to write out. Alright, adios friends. I will be back online tomorrow, and I'll be doing I'll be doing World of Warcraft stuff, and then the day after that I'll be doing, scanning and all that jazz. Wormhole type things. Reha. Okay. Why? Let's go. Congratulations, Flyers. Fire emoji. Oh, thanks for the shout out. That's adorable. That's cute. Philly's being repped. Okay, lots of luck, guys. Good night.
so less for those who bear witness to these signs and still do not believe. Book of Reclaiming 25:10. Empress rules Holder, as Holder rules serve. Yet all under heaven serve the Lord. Empress Catus calls the faithful to pay homage to the Lord's divine order. Surround yourself with the faithful and stand together, for there is no strength like it under the heavens. Book of Missions 71:21. When thine actions are in light's name, thou art immortal. Book of Trials 2:1. Capsules witnessed in the 24th Imperial Crusade obtained true immortality. Your children are the future of Amaya. Approved educational facilities protect them from the threat of corruption, because their purity is their salvation. Faith is an oasis from which we must draw in order to live. Like an oasis, faith is a gift from the Lord that must be shared with all. To know the true path, but yet to never follow it, that is possibly the gravest sin. Book of Missions 13:21. There will be neither compassion nor mercy, nor peace nor solace for those who bear witness to these signs and still do not believe. Book of Reclaiming 25:10. yourself